Hi, welcome to Jamaican Scorpio Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a collective reading this evening. That means all energies, all signs are welcome, all signs in the zodiac. So none of you are excluded. We're going to do a collective and see what's going on in your love life as also your finances for the weekend. So whatever comes up, we will address it. So we're not just going to do straight love or straight finances. We're going to do a combination of everything that's going on in your life, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the up, the down, the everything. Everything, okay? So let's start by pulling a major for the collective. So whatever energies that you're bringing in, it will be applicable for you. Take what resonates and discard what don't, because remember, as a collective, you're different signs. So some things may be going on in your life that you can pinpoint, and other things you may be like, yeah, that's not within the moment for me. So I'm going to start off by selecting a major card. This is going to highlight what's major for the collective that we should pay attention to right now. So welcome. Please give me a thumbs up. Take a quick second and give me a thumbs up on the video, as also subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. It's in its embryonic stages right now, just being birthed. So I'm trying to get it off the ground. All right, angelic self. Thank you, angelic self. All right, we got this. Yesterday we got the chariot, and here we are again moving forward with the chariot. So the chariot is our collective major. And woo, yesterday this card came up too, which is the moon. That's under the bottom of the deck. Thank God, let it stay there. We can do without that tonight. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our tarot and see what's going on in the energies. We're gonna be looking at all areas, and once I pull a couple tarot, then we're gonna tie in the chariot to see how the chariot make everything come together, because this is just saying to be in the moment without pulling any other card, that there's a lot of planning going on, especially this time of year. You know, different holidays are coming up, and since a lot of people plan to take their kids out for Halloween trick or treat, and they're trying to buy costumes, trying to plan parties, trying to do creative things that they can just have a fun day off Halloween, as also Thanksgiving is coming up. For those who are skipping Halloween, are planning on traveling to visit with family and friends to have Thanksgiving dinner together. And for those who are skipping Thanksgiving, are planning the last holiday for the year, which is Christmas, whether it's family gathering or just personal office group gatherings, work-wise, or you know, anything that you're planning for your kids, or just about, you know, whether it's traveling, staying home, keeping it small, or doing it lavish, large, luxurious, or taking a trip somewhere, some kind of a cruise, whatever it is, you're living it up for Christmas. So many planning is going on, and in this is just telling me that, you know, it's okay to go ahead with whatever planning you are going ahead. Go ahead and make those plans and put them in effect. Go ahead and execute those plans. There's nothing wrong with, you know, strategies and planning, and then, you know, go ahead and executing those. So this is a good pull so far for the collective, that can give a good message of just, if you're stagnant and not moving, or you have plans but just not doing anything about the plans, go ahead and start you know, rubbing that procrastination off your shoulder and start getting something done, moving forward with whatever it is that you need to do and get done. So intellect self, show me what the collective, all signs of the zodiac, needs to know when it comes to their love, finances, personal life, deep-seated issues, intimacy, whatever is going on, good, bad, and the ugly. Show us and let me be that vessel, that conduit that gives the message that you want me to send out here to the emperors, the empresses, the kings and the queens that has joined me to find out what's going on in their life at this moment. So let's get it done. All right. Okay, it's coming. Be patient. Be patient. We don't want to be too hasty when it comes to matters of what Spirit wants to show us. Oh, wow. There we go again. First pull, the Hierophant. All right. Things are looking great already. You guys are having a great collective energy. Spirit coming in here. Someone in the group is a teacher. Oh, Temperance. The Hermit. Oh, wow. We're having a good outlook. Let's pull two more and then delve in, okay? And then I'll use another tarot for clarification and then finally pull some oracles for you guys. I wanted to start out with oracles, but Spirit was saying no, just go ahead and get into, oh, the heart of the matter. Go ahead and get it over with. Go ahead and get it over with. This is not looking so good in the moment, so let's see what's going on. Someone is suffering a heartbreak right now that is watching and that is seeing if that would come up for them. And yes, it did. We see your pain. We feel it. Here you go. Last one. Oh, wow. The Tower comes with that. So we have every energy coming up in here. All the signs are being represented at this moment, or at least majority of it. So let's get started. Welcome to Jamaican Scorpio Tarot again. It's a pleasure to have you join me. Please subscribe and like. This is a reading for the collective, so please take what resonates. All right, discard what doesn't. So right now with the Chariot, we want to be able to move forward with whatever plans that we have, little strategies that we're implementing to make things better and easier and simpler for our lives, especially when it comes to matters of money and our finances. We're trying to either save, or if we can save, we're trying to spend as little as we can to see if we can have some fun for Halloween, the Thanksgiving, as also Christmas, and trying to budget that through and trying to see if we can get everything together, family together, be the festivities and all of that. So the planning for that and everything that goes and surrounds that, it's okay to go ahead, implement those, no problem at all. We have the Hierophant, we have Temperance, we have the Hermit, a little bit of heartbreak here with the Three of Swords and the Tower. So the energies that are picking up here, someone is in here that's a teacher. And not only a teacher, but someone in here is highly religious, like deeply religious, deep-seated religion with certain rigid beliefs. And you've been questioning those beliefs lately. You've been wondering if your beliefs should somehow be reassessed. You're trying to find ways and means of looking into what your beliefs are, the origins of them, how you come about to make those your own beliefs, whether it is passed on through your parents or your grandparents or through schooling or whatever, religious communities that you might be in. So you're questioning a lot. You are really in deep questioning right now. And for Temperance, it will take time. A lot of you are in here that are impatient about some things that are going on in your life, impatient about relationships, especially those of you who want to move forward in a lateral movement, trying to make things better, trying to grow, trying to raise a family, trying to get married or settle down. And a lot of people are kind of just pushing marriage aside now and just saying, okay, I'll settle down once it's a committed relationship that is going to be loyal and committal, right? But a lot of you are impatient with your partners who are not on the same page with you, who are not as quick to rush into settling down with someone. They're not giving you that go, that answer that you need, and you're getting impatient. This temperance is saying, you know what, it's okay. It's okay, because sometimes if you sit back and relax and take it easy, you will find that possibly the temperance, the way time may have, bring someone else into your life who is more fruitful, who is more in sync with you, who is more aligned with you, who is ready to settle down with you, ready to commit to you, ready to be faithful and true to you, ready to even offer you the engagement ring and marriage later down the line. So provide you with a home and security and leadership, kindness. So don't be rushing in to relationships that are not serving you, or that the other party is not ready, because sometimes when you push and you force too hard and too quickly and rush into things too quickly, the other party has the tendency to blame you for the rapid movement of the relationship, which they didn't in turn agree to, and now blames you for whatever is happening, or the disconnect between you both, or separations and so on. So don't rush too hard. I get it that when you're in a relationship and you love someone and you want to see yourself forever with the person, but if the person is not seeing you as their forever, well, you have to reassess why it is that you're willing to give yourself to forever with someone who don't want the same with you, who is not giving on the same level as you, who is not on the same page as you, who is not sharing the energy levels that you have. So you have to kind of look into yourself and wonder why it is that you're willing to give up that part of you that is the most precious to someone who doesn't deserve it, if they are not reciprocating that love. So right here, you're going through a little bit of heartbreak, a warm time, because you've been thinking, you've been reserving time to yourself with the hermit here. You've been taking time for thoughts and trying to figure things out, and trying to see if you can come to some kind of conclusion as to, with cause and effects, what's going on, how to fix things, how to progress, how to move forward, how to come out of this stagnation. But you are finding yourself in a heartbreak situation because you are pushing too quickly the relationship that's not working out for you, and the person is pushing back and drawing back and pulling out and showing you signs, red flags as per se, as to why they are not the one for you, but you're still thinking they are. And that's causing you a little bit of a tension and heartbreak, and you're feeling like you're lost, and or you're stuck, or okay, if not this one, then who? And if I waste my time with this one, now I have to start fresh. Now it's a whole new person. At least I know the evil of this one and don't have to worry about starting fresh with someone with the evil I don't know. But at least I can settle with this one, and I'm comfortable with doing that. But never settle. Never settle, because if it brings you heartbreak and pressure at this time, and you're not in a peace of mind and you're not settled, it's not going to get better. It does not get better. It only progresses to worse. So you have to start out on a level where things are peaceful and amicable, and things are in a quiet nature where you feel tranquility, and you feel safe in your space, and you feel protected, you feel loved and cared for and respected. So if you're not getting that, it's time to reassess that. You know what? The heartbreak might be there, but there can be healing. And with healing, you will now come to a place where you realize that you are deserving of more and better, and you will seek that instead. Temperance is here. Take your time, be patient, don't rush things. Just in time, everything will work itself out if you you know, exercise a little bit of patience. With the tower here, things come tumbling down, things come breaking apart. You feel like everything in every moment is just getting worse right now. You feel like things are not at its optimal, and that's okay, because when you have a tower moment, the only thing you can do is get back up and rise and shine, and become a bigger, better, more beautiful, amazing you, more productive you. You can see from the bottom where you want to climb to look up. So when you fall, don't worry about the fall. Just get back up, stand strong, move forward. So these tower moments, they're necessary because they kind of give you a little restart opportunity. They give you an opportunity to say, you know what, let's break away all this mess. Let's break away all this negativity. Let's break away all the things that's not working for you. Let's trash it. Let's not build up on it, because it's just mess. It's like what mold, and you don't want that around. You want to get rid of it and start fresh. So when you experience the moments where you feel like your heart is breaking, things are falling apart, things are breaking, just think of renewal, just think of rejuvenation, just think of restarting fresh, just think of rising like the phoenix from the ash. Just think of ways that you can use the damages that comes from a tower moment of a fall to break that fall, and to see yourself back up with a clean fresh start, clean slate, clean foundation to build on. So you can see the kind of light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to these moments, because these moments are not meant to be permanent. They're not meant to hold you down forever. They're not meant to be lasting. They're not meant to break you. They're just meant to show you as a reminder that life is fickle. Life is, you know, frivolous. It's up and down. It's not steady. It's not, there's no surety. So when these moments happen, it gives you the opportunity to turn things around and kind of do it different the next time, start afresh. So I'm going to get another tarot to do some clarifications here, and then I'm going to pull some oracles to see what's going on in your love life and see if anything financial come up, because so far we have a little bit of trouble and heartbreak and things that's going on relationship wise, but we haven't seen anything monetary yet. So we want to see if we can have a balance between what's going on with your money, what's going on with your relationship, your heart, deal with day-to-day issues, and give you a general outtake so that you have something to think about, to sit quietly and become, take your hermit moment and just rest in knowing that everything will be okay. And that if you move forward with whatever plans that you have, when this break comes, when this fall comes, when things fall apart, it is okay. Sometimes families fall apart, families have disagreement, whether it is with your own children or with your parents or with your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever it is, people that you have friendships with, situationships with, people that you don't even know, just co-workers, people that you just associate with. Troubles and problems will come, but it is how you address them, how you look at life, how you stand up and turn things over. That's what matters. Here we have the Emperor. And I'm glad that this energy comes out in our collective, because this is showing that within all of us, we have the Emperor energy where we can absorb that and stand in our power, stand in our strength, stand in the security of knowing that everything will be fine. We can build what we want for our dreams. We can pursue it, not only manifest it, but pursue it, and take actions and steps necessary to achieve what it is that we want to achieve. We can rule over our lives, not over things and possessions and all of that, but we can have complete rulership over our life, complete control, for things that we can control within the situations we can control it, and things that are outside our control, we let that go and we don't worry that much about it. Please remember, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. This is the Jamaican Scorpio Tarot, and I love to have you here. We're doing a collective reading if you're clicking in and trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have the Page of Cups. With every breakdown, there's renewal, man. I'm telling you, you have always a messenger that will just come in and just soothe your heart and let you know that everything will be all right. Sometimes we have little apprehensions about what's going on. Sometimes we are startled by our own actions. We are amazed by what we do, and the reaction we have towards certain things. Sometimes it just is kind of just juvenile, as per se, the youthfulness of how we think sometimes, or the naivety with which we think. It just goes to show that we need a little bit more maturity and experience, because even though you're learning certain skills and you're focusing on moving forward, it takes maturity and experience, and some time to grow and to learn and to understand how to deal with different issues and problems, because you've experienced it. You have the experience, you have the knowledge, and without the experience and knowledge, then you have this page coming in with that energy there. So there's some young people sitting around that's learning little things and trying to figure things out, even being here trying to get a tarot reading. Woo, 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. Woo, it's gonna stay there. Thank God for that. So we have a Chariot again. So this is reiterating with the original major Chariot that we pulled at the beginning. That Chariot is just saying, yeah, pull up, pull forward, go ahead, do something about what you know you want to do something about. Don't just sit and procrastinate and relax into nothingness and be pitiful and sad, and just claim your power, level up in mind, in spirit, in body. Do what it takes for you to be happy. Do what it takes to concentrate on you and what you want and your happiness, and pursue what makes you happy. Don't worry about someone else and their happiness or unhappiness or discontentment or their toxicity or what it is they're doing. Don't worry about them and their problem. You worry about you and yours, and move forward with strategies that you are putting in place to secure your happiness and your future, and to make sure that you have all your needs met. Because you see at the bottom of the deck, even though we didn't pull it, we have a little problems with money here, a little want, a little need, a little poverty stricken, can't pay my bill, living from paycheck to paycheck, can't figure it out, need some help, can't find the help I need, relationship bummed out because I'm living with someone who is not pulling their weight, who is not doing their part. And this 50-50 thing is just stressing me out, because I need someone who really can provide and help and protect and make things secure and happy for me. But that's not happening. So many things is going on wrapped up in these cards right now. So many little things is being picked up. Some of you, even with this heartbreak here, some of you are undergoing a little bit of abuse that you're taking, whether it's mentally, because abuse is not only physical. And if he or she pushes you and do all those little things that start becoming physical, be careful of staying around someone like that, because it only gets worse. Remember, abuse comes in many forms, and a lot of you are suffering with this heartbreak through different kinds of abuse that is being inflicted upon you by your partner, your loved one, or your spouse, or your boyfriend, or your girlfriend, and you're standing in it. This just keep coming up. I was afraid of it, but it's just pop out there. I was afraid it was gonna be there. We still have, well, there's hope, because comes the Six of Pentacles here. So there's always hope. There's always hope. So let me draw 2 more cards from this, and then we're going to go into some love oracles and see if we can find a little bit of satisfaction there. Oh, there you go. The 3 of Wands. A little bit better, because it shows that some of you are sending the energies of building and expansion, and you're just ready to grow, and you're just looking out, wondering where to next. Where do I travel to next? I have the world in my hand. I can do whatever I want. I have the passion. I have the renewed hope. I have the dream. I want to expand. I want to build. I want to grow. What do I do next? Where do I have to learn the skill? What do I need to do to go get to the next stage? And that is how you learn and grow, because the curiosity and that motivation, that drive that you have, that creativity, the ideas that's coming up, whether it's for adventure or fun, or whether it is to seek a different lifestyle or different alternatives from different way of living. Some people are looking into minimalism. Some people are looking into alternate living that kind of ease the pain of this money-stricken grief that's going on here, where inflation is going crazy, groceries are high, bills need to be paid, hospital costs, doctor bills, sicknesses, illnesses, all sort of stuff is going on, and people are getting a little bit weary and fed up of just the high cost of living. So they're looking for an option and a way out, and some people are looking for simpler forms and simpler ways of living, and they're turning to different methods that are alternative to the regular everyday traditional lifestyle and living. So that's something that people can research and look into to kind of ease what's going on. One last one, angelic self. Justice is coming out here for some of the energies in here, because some of us, I'm telling you, some of us, the way we live and the things we do, karma come and bite us back in our butt, double time, triple time, quadruple time, because sometimes it is not what we do, when we do it, how we do it, but who we do it to and why we do it, and the motive behind it, and who is hurting. The people we're hurting, what is causing, cause and effect. And sometimes we think we're doing things from an innocent place, but it's causing hurt and harm and pain. And some of us get that karma back. Justice is going to serve her. I'm telling you, she's going to make sure everything is balanced with that scale at the end of the day, between good and bad, right and wrong, evil and good, whatever it is that you believe in, whether you believe in things that are spiritual or not. Justice comes in. Some people say justice is blind. Justice may be so, but sometimes, I'm telling you, come back and just pay back the right people in the right places at the right time. Sometimes it seems like justice doesn't work because some people don't get it, but everything works in its own time. And God, the universe, they have a way of just bringing it just within the right time. So we have to be careful of what it is that we're doing and concern ourselves to just make sure that we're doing not only what serves us and was right for us, but we're not infringing on other people's rights and their freedoms and so on. And a lot of times people will be manifesting love and manifesting somebody specific in their life and so on. But we have to also remember that that has to be reciprocal. It has to be reciprocated. It has to be mutual. We cannot just say we're going to manifest someone in our lives and then they lose their ability to choose. They lose their right to choose who they want in their life. And sometimes we choose someone who don't want us, and sometimes the opposite, people choosing and making decision that they want you when you don't want them. So we want to make sure that everything that we do, especially when it comes to manifesting, is done in the right and proper manner and way, and not overused or abused to make sure other people go against their will or their way or what they want, and then it just turn out into chaos and unhappiness anyway. So it doesn't serve us in the long run. We may get what we want temporarily, but it doesn't last. It fizzes away. So doing it right the first time is usually important. So now I'm going to pull some oracles and see if I can get a bit of insight as to what's going on in your love life. There it is coming out already. I'm going to take one. I'm going to use 3 different decks, so I don't want to pull too much from one. Okay, so we have Mirabai, and I'll tell you what that is. Rita of Cassia. I'll explain that to you also. And we have Varajojine, right? Right here it is telling me already that whatever you will, it's like the magician. You have the power of whatever you will to do anything that will help you, that will benefit you, that will make you move forward with pleasantries and luxuries that, you know, things that are comfortable for you in life, things that are tangible in this world, things that make you happy, physical changes. This is true freedom, when you can pursue what you want, whatever your heart desire, and in the right way, and in a just way. So when you check in with your own soul and your own power and your own self, and you ground yourself into being dependent on you, be reliable, be self-reliant, be confident in your abilities and in being able to grow and to provide for your needs and to pursue happiness in whatever context happiness mean for you, because it's different for each person. Happiness for someone can be a nice home with kids and a husband. So happiness for another one can be alone without kids and just living their lives. I mean, it just depends, and they're to each their own, no judgment. So here we have the patroness of the impossible causes. So there are things that seem impossible sometimes, but with a little bit of effort and belief and just making sure that we do our end, little miracles come in and just complete the rest for it, and the universe align and just complete the rest for us once we put the right time and effort and right frame of mind into things. So there are powerful channels of possibilities out there for you. So when it comes to your relationship in regards to this, it's just saying, if you are a manifester, just make sure that you're manifesting and having equal mutual respect and understanding for the person you're manifesting in your life. Because as I say, if you're trying to manifest someone against their will, then it goes to show that I guess we're not as responsible as we think we are being when it comes to free will and choice, and that other people have the right to be with whomever they want to be with and not with whomever they don't want to be with. The essence of all Buddhas is here too, and this one has the power to make any moment sacred. So everything in the material is for her liberation. So therefore, if you are a manifester and you want a home or you want a car, you want the wife or the husband and the kids and the house and the hill or whatever it is you want, the luxury, the jewelry, the clothes, whatever it is that make your heart happy, the desires of your heart that deep down you know make you happy. If you're manifesting those and you see results of them coming to you, be grateful that the universe provide them for you, especially at a fast pace where you have health and strength to go out there and work and to provide your needs and to be able to provide certain things, because not everyone is privileged to manifest and then put that in work where that can come in and to fusion in their life. So we have to realize that in relationships it's important to see that, you know, each moment is just sacred. People choose to be with you, man. It's like if we just decide to not only put trust in each other but be confident that and truthful to each other, and just look at each other as the emperors and empresses we are and the kings and queens we are, and show that respect and that love and that appreciation, and put our put our, you know, part in, you know. It's a give and take. It's a give and take, and I'm not saying it has to be equal, because it seems like nothing is equal nowadays, especially if we're honest. We're looking at the overwhelming pressures in society on women and the amount they have to do, whether it is with work and kids and home and everything like that, and they are overly exerted, overly work, stressed out, so much that they have to go through. Single mother, single parent with provisions and all of that. So we have to realize when two people decide to come together and spend their life together, it's a give and take. We have to be responsible enough to say, hey, I'm relying on you, I'm trusting you, I'm putting my faith in you, and I want you to do the same. And we trust each other and just guide each other through love, through wisdom, through appreciation. 1222, so 222 is just sitting there right in front of me. Just earlier I did the video with 111 there. So you know, some of us find our true love, some of us find our soulmate, some of us find our twin flames, and others don't. But just whatever we have, even if it's not our twin flame, even if it's not our soulmate, but we trust and love and care and do the right thing by each other. But nowadays, as we know, it's the opposite that's happening, and is causing a lot of heartbreak and tension and ugliness and divide, and men going their way, women going their way. That peace is just broken, and there is a hard way back to finding that middle ground where, you know, we live in peace with each other again. So I'm going to draw another article here to see if we can get some more things going on in love and romance. But this is just really speaking about appreciation and holding relationships sacred, right? The importance of doing that, because some of us, we have no respect for each other, no respect. We curse each other out. We oh gosh, we disrespect each other. Oh my gosh, we do each other just so badly, and then we call it love and continue to say, I love you. Like, how is that even love when it's so hurtful and painful? Oh wow. Twin flames, oh my gosh, I got this in the last reading. I did a collective love reading prior to this one, and it was a pick a card, and twin flames came up in that. Twin flames, there's a lot of energies in here that have met their twin flame, and it ignites their passion, and they are just so in love. But a lot of what's happening in this timing, and Scorpio season is coming up, but I'm not going to put dim the shine on Libras. But a lot of what's happening with twin flames in this particular time of year, especially when it was the new moon and the full moon, and we had all of those retrogrades going and so on. Twin flames were just tearing apart, tearing each other apart, just for no reason, hating on each other and just damaging their relationships to irreparable kind of levels. And so twin flames been coming up. So if we can find a way to center back and to get back to where twin flames can just be together, because it's just such pure, true, intense love where you are one. And when I say one, some people do not understand the intensity of just being one that comes with two people finding each other, and they know immediately they're drawn, their energies are drawn together, and they just know that they are one, created from one heart, one seed, one, they're just one. They're just one and the same, and it's tough when you see they pull apart and tear each other apart, because it's become difficult to live without each other when you find twin flame, because you think about them so hard. So let me see what else I have here. You think about them so much all the time, you just come to the conclusion and decision that it's best to be apart. But to know that you have met them in this lifetime and couldn't figure it out, because we're humans and we're so, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, this one says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So however you're feeling in this moment, right now, reading these cards, right now listening to my voice, right now doing some self-introspection, right now wondering about your twin flame, where your twin flame is at, how your twin flame is feeling, your soulmate, where they're at, how they're feeling about you, how you're going to mend your heart, how you're going to get over this heartbreak and all of that. Just breathe, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. A lot of the time, fixing our problems would become easier if we would just sit and think and take the hermit, right? Take the hermit solution. Go and rest and think and sit with ourselves for a couple days, and then come to the truth and understanding of what's really going on, what our behaviors are, what our actions are, what we're responsible for. Then we would really see that sometimes we are in fact a part of the problem, and can in turn be a part of the solution, because we acknowledge that. But because we finger point and point the blame so much, we are negating the fact that we should take responsibility for the part we play in messing up things, in self-sabotage, in hate, in the distrust and mistrust and the lies and the abuse and the hurt and the heartbreaks, and just ask the universe, why is it that why am I attracting and pulling these negative energies that are hurting me, that is causing me pain, that is causing me harm, that is not in my best interest? And start thinking and changing your mind so that you can now attract the opposite of the hurt, the pain, the misery, the lies, the deception, the distrust, all of that, and just kind of attract the peace, the calm, the goodness, the provisions, the security, the leadership, all of that, the comforts. So sometimes we need to sit back and stop the negativity and the toxicity that we harbor on our dark side and in our shadow side, and acknowledge the parts we play. And in doing so, we can find solutions to move forward. Let me do one last oracle, and we will call it good for now. Let me use this one. Okay, angelic. Ooh, it's ready for us. Friendship. Wow. If we would only establish friendships, true friendships, before we start intimate relationships, things would be better and things would get better. But we jump so fast from no friendships at all, no understanding of who we are and what our needs are and if we're compatible and so on. But we just jump into the bed and get things started up in a rush, quick hurry, and then we expect to now patch and mend everything that we find along the way that we should have observed and known if we had taken time to just establish some friendships before we start out. Because with friendships, it helps us to nurture that relationship and grow it and understand each other. Another one that came out was new beginnings. Because the good thing about it, and that's the last one I'm going to end with, because I like to end with on the note of positivity. With new beginnings, it just gives us that perspective that we can begin our life anew every second if we want to, every day, every minute, every hour, every week. We have the opportunity for new beginnings, because no matter how we mess up, no matter how we screw up, no matter how we knock at our brain and say, I did it again, I fucked up one more time, man, I screwed that fucking relationship out that I love so much. What the F is wrong with me? But coming to the understanding that with more knowledge, with more experience, with more things happening, we grow. And some of us grow and mature into the beautiful butterflies. We transform and we transform into great friendships and great relationships after we've been through the hell and fire to and back of learning from our mistakes. But for those of us who don't learn from the mistakes, make those mistakes again and continue to make them again until you learn from it, because you will continue to make it if you don't learn from it and grow and do something different. And that's what I look forward to when it comes to my life, learning from my mistakes, growing, and not only learning from my mistakes, but seeing the mistakes others make and learn from that without going down that rough road of making the mistakes they make. So I take their mistakes as an example of what not to do, so I don't have to learn it through practically getting into that kind of situation myself. So new beginnings, I'm going to end it there, because I think that it gives us hope with all of what's going on, all the turbulence, all the misery, all the toxicity, all the wrongs. There's equally right. There's true love. With all the relationships that's breaking up and falling apart, there are other people falling in love and making the right decisions to stay together, to be true to each other, to be honest with each other, to be faithful to each other. So with all the wrongs that's going on and all the falling apart, it seems like our world is tumbling down into an oblivion of tower moments. But there equally are people who are rising from the ashes, the phoenixes, and they're growing and transforming and rebirthing and renewing. We just have to learn from those bad experiences and those heartbreaks and those tower moments and those, oh, I screw up again, and those, oh my gosh, self-sabotage, and those distrusting moments when we're just we're doing the most. We're doing way too much. And just wake up to, I want a life that's misery-free, one that's comfortable, one that's compatible, one that's true, one that's genuine, one that's feel good, one that's comfortable, one that's just so warm and cozy and relaxing, and I can just sleep and breathe and not think so much, and not one that's not judgmental, one that just love wholly and truly and fully. It's a beautiful thing when you think about it. It's a beautiful thing. It's only when you hurt and go through the pain and you're not healed that you continue to think it's not a beautiful thing, because you're hurting in the moment and you're still not healed and you still haven't found your way back out of that, stressful moment. But I'm trying to tell you, wow, it's love is a beautiful thing. And if we nurture it, but these are guidances for us, and that is why I love tarot. And thanks for being here with Jamaican Scorpio Tarot, because that is why I love it. It really gives you insight into what's going on, and we can course correct, we can fix it. It gives us a little hint, a little glimpse of what's going on in our hearts, in our lives, in our minds, and kind of give us the opportunity and the confirmation that it's okay to grow, it's okay to fall, it's okay to be broken, but it's okay to repair and to grow and regenerate and turn into something new, and become the butterflies of the earth. So we can do it. We're human. We have come this far. We're gonna go even further because God got us. He loves us. He created us. So He's not gonna abandon us altogether. But because of free will, He's just watching us just make those bad decisions and good decisions and turn it around and turn it around. And anyway, so kings, queens, emperors, empresses, thanks for sticking around with me. Thank you for being here for the collective reading. I am going to be doing daily readings, and I have a whole lot planned. So please subscribe, give me a like, share the channel with others, invite your family and friends to watch and join. And I have a lot to show you. I just give you the truth as it comes and explain it as spirit guide and angelic self reveals it to me, to be the conduit of passing on messages to you that you need to know. So I hope that it has been a reliable source for you and that it has resonated somewhat. And if you get any value out of it, please thumbs up the video and subscribe. I appreciate you, and be blessed, be prosperous. I wish you peace and love and joy and happiness and repair and healing. Much blessings and much love. Bye.